Hello and welcome to TVC News. I am Esther Makwariola. We begin with this development where the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party has suspended 4 top officials of the party, including its National Secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and the National Legal Advisor, Kamaldeen Ajibade, over alleged anti-party activities. Other suspended members are Deputy Legal Advisor, Okechukwu Osoha, the National Organizing Secretary, Umaru Bature, announcing the decision after an emergency meeting of the National Working Committee at the party's headquarters in Abuja. The PDP spokesman, Debo Olugwagba, said the suspension will last 1 month pending the decision of the National Disciplinary Committee. The suspension came just 24 hours after an Abuja Federal High Court stopped the forthcoming National Convention of the party scheduled to hold on the 15th of this month.
So the NWC considered this with other actions in line with the concern of the party and came to the following decision. Number 1, the National Legal Advisor, Kamal Ajibade SAN, suspended for 30 days and is referred to the National Disciplinary Committee of the party. Number 2, the Deputy National Legal Advisor, Barrister Okechukwu Osoha, was suspended for 30 days in line with the Constitution and referred to the National Disciplinary Committee as may be necessary. During the period of suspension, they cease to function in their respective capacities. Second, the National Organizing Secretary, Honorable Umar Bature, suspended for 1 month and referred to the National Disciplinary Committee.
And now to Niger State, where the Governor Umaru Bago has commended the residents of the state for the peaceful conduct of the local government elections. The governor gave the commendation after casting his vote in his hometown of Bida. The member representing Bida Bako Kacha Federal Constituency, Saidu Abdullahi, after casting his vote at the Ma'aj Hassan polling unit, described the ongoing elections as credible, noting that the large turnout of voters reflects the people's trust in the government. While also speaking, chairman of the New Niger, Mustafa Abubakar Bida, who voted at the same polling unit, said the massive infrastructural development under the present government is proof of its commitment to delivering the dividends of democracy. He also added that the impressive voter turnout shows continued public support for the government.
The way the entire people have come out here is unprecedented. Even at the general election, we didn't have this number. So it means the trust in the system, the trust in democracy, the trust in the electoral processes is being accepted by the populace.
The process has been very, very transparent. And then what we are hearing from all quarters is that the peace that we are witnessing here is the same thing that is happening across the state. So we are very happy that at least the dividend of democracy is becoming eminent.
Our infrastructural deficit is quite huge. Studies have shown that we need to spend $3 trillion over the next 30 years for us to be able to cover our infrastructural gap. And this government inherited lots of bad decay infrastructure. So, but I understand that there is always this urge and demand for more from the people. And one thing will assure them, the government is well poised to meet the demand of the people.
And still talking politics, the leadership of the All Progressives Congress in Osun State says the party is poised for victory if all aspirants and members unite and work together ahead of next year's governorship election. The state chairman of the party, Tajuddin Lawal, said this while receiving one of the aspirants who came to formally inform the leadership of his intention to contest.
The APC Secretariat in Osogbo again played host to another governorship aspirant, Dide Olufalobi, who came to officially notify the party leadership of his intention to contest the 2026 governorship election. Addressing journalists shortly after the meeting, Dede Olufalobi expressed optimism that APC will emerge victorious in the state next year.
It's a party that has a structure and that has processes. And at the peak of that structure, we have a few individuals, and below them we have an organization. Below them we have in layers like that of people who are critical to the party. So what I'm saying essentially is that I'm very positive that in Osho, in Nigeria, we will win. APC will win. I have no doubt about it. I have no illusions about it.
State chairman of the party, Tajuddin Lawal, charged the aspirant to prioritize the unity and progress of the party as he intensifies his consultations. From there, Dede Olufalobi proceeded to another venue to meet with APC local government chairmen across the state, where he sought their cooperation and support for his ambition. Elsewhere, a coalition of Osogbo indigenous groups comprising 7 different associations addressed journalists demanding that an indigene of Osogbo be allowed to govern the state in 2026.
Osogbo boasts of highly qualified indigenes whose contributions to Nigeria are noticeable, but the city has never been allowed to produce governor of the state. There is, therefore, the need for Osogbo indigene to become the next governor of Osun State, redeem the imbalance against Osogbo, and promote a sense of inclusivity. The voting strength of Osogbo has ever been the champion of all times among other towns across Osun State.
Osogbo deserves to be given a governorship ticket. This is why the agitations, we are agitating for this, and we are appealing to the party leaders across the state and Nigeria as a whole.
They pledged their total support for any political party that aids their call. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.
And now the Ondo State chapter of the Tinubu Support Group has been formally inaugurated in Akure, with the Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa decorated as the Grand Patron of the group. The National Director General of the TSG, Umar Yakasai, led the delegation from Abuja to officially launch the state structure, describing the group as a foremost support platform for President Bola Tinubu nationwide. Senior reporter Ayodeji Moradio reports.
It was a colorful gathering at the International Cultural Event Center, the Dome, Akure, as political leaders and party loyalists from across the 18 local government areas converged for the formal inauguration of the Tinubu Support Group in Ondo State.
My leaders, please get ready.
The Director General of Tinubu Support Group in the state and former Minister of Transport, Ademola Adegoroye, pledged to build a united structure that will uphold the legacy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He also emphasized the need to restore the long-neglected reward system in Nigerian politics.
We started less than a month ago, and this is where we are today. I know that God has a plan for our state. God has a plan for all of us that have decided to be members of TSG in Ondo State.
Representing the group's national convener, James Abiodun Falike, the National Director General of TSG, Umar Tanko Yakasi, commended the new state leadership for its readiness and unity of purpose, describing Ondo as a critical support base for the president. The group later moved to the governor's office, where Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa was officially decorated as the Grand Patron of TSG in Ondo State.
This investiture as the leader of the party as a sub-national Ondo State to prepare the enabling environment for them to work and to mobilize our people.
Plans who does not plan, plans to fail. So that's what we've been doing. Planning, we knew that our leaders are going to come, and we know that TSG is our baby. We know that we must put in our best. We know that when you're doing things political like this, organization is very important.
We have branches in 36 states of the Federation, and all the governors of APC are the grand patron in their state. And so we are here to inaugurate the governor to do investiture.
With the structure now fully inaugurated, the Tinubu Support Group says it will extend its activities across wards and local councils, mobilizing wider grassroots support for the President's Renew Hope agenda. IODG Moradeyo, TVC News, Akure.
And now the leaders of the All Progressives Congress in Benue State and the North Central Zone have inaugurated the Benue State Office for the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Support Group 2027 in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. They also endorsed President Bola Tinubu for a re-election in 2027. Mayowa Okwato reports.
This movement to ensure Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu secures 100% votes from the North Central region in 2027 general election begins here in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. This is the inauguration of the state office of the Ahmed Bola Tinubu About Support Group 2027. While citing notable achievements of the president within 2 years in office, the chief convener and national coordinator of the group, Matthias Bion, stresses the need to begin consultations across the North Central state.
Over 23 appointments the president have given to Benue indigenes at the federal level. The leader, His Excellency Senator George Akume, is the secretary to the government of the federation. So in Benue and North Central is 100% because we have no reason to fear.
Mr. Bion assures that his team will work closely with the leader of the country's main political party in the North Central, George Akume, to ensure victory for the president.
Under the leadership of our leader, His Excellency Senator George Akume, we are behind him.
We have gathered again, not only to appreciate, but to endorse the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Not only has he shown leadership by bringing on board reforms that have positively impacted on the lives of all Nigerians, he has given Benue State a big share in his administration.
In the past 2.5 years, we have contracts that are awarded in Benue State for road, bridges, and the most visible infrastructure in the history of Benue State is happening under this president. Come 2027, we will do better.
The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, represented by Delegado and other party leaders, expresses confidence that the president's re-election bid would be a walkover.
Ahmed Bola Tinubu has already won his election in 2027. Let nobody waste their time, let nobody waste their money, let nobody waste their energy fighting a man who has excelled in production, productivity, development in the history of this country.
Be rest assured that Benue, under the leadership of Senator Dr. George Akume, is totally for Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
I am very confident on behalf of the party that again in 2027, you are going to vote massively for the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
The leader of the City Boy movement, Sheyi Tinubu, is also represented here by top Nollywood actors who reaffirms victory for the president come 2027. Mayowa Okwato, TVC News, Makurdi.
You're watching TVC News. We have more stories.